You're listening to WICR, Iona College Radio.
Welcome, Gales. I'm Rocky DePaula, and he's Johnny Diaz. And today, we're going to talk a little basketball. Now, as we all know, we've been waiting a long time. You know, it feels like you feel like a little kid when Christmas is around the corner. That's how we feel, or basketball fans
And
feel
it's
right
back,
now.
folks. The NBA is finally back. You know why I like the NBA? Because my birthday's coming up next week. So
When's your
it's
birthday?
like October 28th. You know, that's when OKC versus the Spurs gonna be a great game. I mean, I love basketball season. Like you said, you couldn't have said it better, Rocky. Christmas is back in town, folks. Even though it's in October, but this
Christmas
is a
in
gift.
October.
Christmas in October,
So
folks.
happy early birthday to Johnny.
Thank you.
So we all know that the season starts this coming Tuesday.
Yeah.
You know, and we have some playoff rematches.
Yeah.
We have the Cleveland Cavaliers at the Chicago Bulls, and then the New Orleans Pelicans at the Golden State Warriors. What do you think about those series?
Okay, so Golden State versus the Pelicans, that's going to be a great series. You already saw how that was. I mean,
Anthony Davis?
Anthony Davis is going to have a breakout year. I mean, this is the year that he might be able to get MVP, folks. I mean, you're talking about a player that's been showing the numbers.
He's a center, but he can play like multiple positions, you know?
Absolutely.
And it seems like that's how the NBA is now these days, you know?
Yeah, I'm actually excited because you got to realize, too, even though they got swept by Golden State, every game was very close on the first round.
And it was high scoring, too,
High-scoring
they
games.
kept up with them,
Yeah,
too.
absolutely. They're just a young team on the rise. I mean, Curry against Curry, the MVP from last season.
I remember when he hit that ridiculous
Oh,
three-point
yeah,
shot in
to
Game
tie the
3
game,
to
yeah.
send it to overtime. They had like the Pelicans had like a 20-plus point lead.
Yeah. And you know what? Curry's just a fantastic player. I mean, I'm just really excited about him because it's about time that he gets recognized for his talent. You know, a lot of people were looking at him like, oh, he's just a great shooter, but he can't drive in. Seems like
The guy
he's
has a
always
sick
been
crossover.
doubted. Yeah, seems like he's always been doubted. But you know what? You're always gonna have haters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That you know. Oh man,
I read,
it just you know.
This came out, I think, like around the NBA Finals was over, and this was during the NBA playoffs.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And Lee Jenkins wrote in Sports Illustrated how when Stephen Curry, I guess when his dad was playing for the Raptors, when he growing up in Toronto, he was like 14 and he scored like 60 points a game, and he was just head and shoulders better than everybody else, and everyone was just flabbergasted by the way he's playing.
Yeah.
And like, you know, like wow. This guy's 14, you know, kind of like questioning.
Yeah.
I was like, he's done amazing things though, even at a young age.
Yeah.
And he's still continuing to do it now.
Yeah, and you know what it is? It's belief. You know, you need to believe in yourself, and Curry just shows that great Cinderella story. But it's not a Cinderella story anymore. He's making it well known. I'm gonna be one of the greatest players of all time.
Now, shifting to the other opening game, Cavaliers versus Bulls. We know that the Cavs went to the NBA Finals despite injuries to Kevin Love and Kyrie Irving. But do you think they're kind of have a mindset of saying, you know what, we're trying to avenge last year's defeat. We're trying to show people that hey, if we have our all-stars, that we can beat anybody. Do you think that's the case for the Cavaliers?
Well, it is the case. You know what I'm saying? LeBron James is gonna have a breakout year as well. I mean, he does it every year, but I feel like this year he's gonna have this instinct where it's just like the way Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan have. It's time that he brings a championship to Cleveland, and he's very happy about Thompson signing a 5-year deal, and he got a big contract. Oh my goodness!
They're going over the luxury tax.
Yeah. I mean, they needed him. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Rose said it best. If they don't have Christian Thompson, they're not going to win it.
He did have a good NBA Finals.
And he did. He said if he's not there, they're not. I don't see them going to the NBA Finals. They need to have him as a power forward. And I like the fact. You know what's funny? Me and my friends were actually talking about this. Mo Williams is back with Cleveland.
Yes, he was on the team that won 66 games, but they lost to the Magic in the conference finals.
And he played with the Timberwolves last year, right?
Timberwolves.
Or was it Timberwolves, right?
Yeah, Timberwolves.
Yeah. And he dropped 55
That's a
points.
good basketball city, right?
Yeah.
Minneapolis.
Yeah. I mean, he dropped 55 points last year.
I was being facetious. You were I thought you were like a great. But anyway, continue your thought.
No, yeah. I mean, like I said, he dropped 55 points last year, and he's back on Cleveland. I mean, I think Cleveland's going to be very exciting to watch.
Yes.
So
now shifting over to the Bulls, we know Derrick Rose getting hit in the face,
yes,
elbowed in the
yes,
face,
yes,
and
yes.
getting surgery.
Since he's going to be back, since you mentioned before we started the show that he's gonna play the last game of the preseason, I mean, he's gonna warm up and we'll see what he can do. I mean, in order for the Bulls to become successful, they have to have Derrick Rose.
Before he got hurt, he was
He was
the MVP, and he was balling.
Yeah,
He was balling.
he was a point guard that you never seen that had bounce. And I love his style of game, but you have to turn it down a notch because he plays very, very reckless. So, but
All right. Now, NBA predictions. I'll start with my prediction. I think it's going to be, obviously the Cavaliers, because they're pretty much head and shoulders over everybody else. Well, despite having, say, the Wizards or the Bucks, progressing and getting better, it's going to be the Cavaliers and the San Antonio Spurs. I think the Spurs, they got better. The LaMarcus Aldridge signing was the best during the summer. So I think the Spurs are going to overcome the Warriors and the Clippers.
Okay.
And unfortunately, I hate to put the Rockets over I hate to put the Spurs over my Rockets.
No, yeah.
The Rockets, they'll win a title though,
Yeah.
but I don't think they'll win it this year.
Yeah.
In my opinion, hopefully.
I see a repeat. I really do.
You think Golden State's gonna get back?
Yeah, I think Golden State's gonna get back. I mean, Curry. I mean, I don't know if you saw any of the preseason games. I mean, Curry's just been being. He's Curry from being great last year. Now he's
Elevated.
on another
He
level.
Elevated.
He's
elevating his game,
Rocky, I'm telling you, he was giving passes I've never seen before. His shooting, he shoots the ball and he already turns once he releases.
Chef Curry with the shot.
Yeah, and I really see a repeat, and I want it to be.
Do you see? So you think Cavaliers Warriors can be like how Celtics and Lakers were in the '80s?
I think so. That'll be very exciting to watch because I want to see that.
But with the healthy Cleveland team.
Yeah, that healthy, and that's why I want to. That's why I want to repeat. That's why I want to repeat.
Because I think if the Warriors lost that NBA Finals, I think that would have said more. Granted, LeBron James would have his credit, but I think that would have been more on the Warriors. Saying, how did you lose to a decimated team with injuries?
Yeah.
With no Kyrie Irving, no Kevin Love, just LeBron taking 40 shots a game. How do you lose to a team like that? But fortunately, they pulled through.
Yeah, they did. So.
But it should be a fun season.
Yeah, I cannot wait, folks. Enjoy Christmas coming to October. So opening season starts on Tuesday, and some great games Tuesday, Wednesday. So cannot wait, folks.
World Series and NBA season starting. How about that?
The Mets, the Mets.
And congrats to the Mets, by the way.
Yeah.
5th pennant in franchise history, and hopefully they bring back title number 3 to the Big Apple. All right. I'm Rocky DePala. He's Johnny Diaz. Have a great day, Gales.